Everybody right now is obsessed with doing more sessions, more hours, more sweat, harder than everyone else. Outwork the competition. That is the message everywhere, on TikTok, on YouTube, in your team group chat. And if you're serious about football, you probably believe it, just like I did too. I thought that if I trained more than everyone else, I would automatically improve faster. So I added extra sessions, I stayed out for longer, I did double days, I left the pitch feeling exhausted, thinking that feeling tired meant I was progressing. But here's what nobody talks about. What if doing less actually helps you improve more? Not by being lazy, not skipping work, but reducing wasted effort and increasing quality. Because most players aren't actually underworking, they're overworking the wrong way. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to train less, but improve more, and why this shift alone can separate you from 95% of players. And also, let's be real, this is a dream. Making more gains while actually putting in less effort, improving faster than everyone else that you know. So let's begin. First, give yourself less time to train. That sounds backwards, but it changes everything. When you give yourself unlimited time, your brain relaxes, you scroll between sets, you take longer breaks, you chat, and you move through drills at 70%, thinking you're grinding because you've been out for a few hours, but the actual focus work might only be 40 minutes. I used to do this loads, and there's some benefits of it, like being outside of the house for a long while, being in the sun. Now, flip it. You have 60 minutes, that's it. You've got school, homework, family, a gym session, a busy day. Suddenly, there's an urgency, there's focus, there's no scrolling, and you move from drill to drill within 10. It's just a quick 1 minute of regaining control of your breath, and then you get onto the next drill. This is a much better way of training because you get more done in less time. But the thing that will drive this type of session is your lifestyle. You need to get busy. Set yourself more to do in the day. Football is played at speed. Decisions are fast, touches are sharp, space disappears quickly. And as you go up the levels, this speed is only going to get faster. So why are so many players training slow? When you train slow, your brain wires itself for slow. Your nervous system adapts to that pace that you give it. That means in game, under pressure, you're gonna hesitate. But when you train at game speed, explosive movements, sharp touches, quick scans, and it will actually help you improve on match day. And in football, your game speed is everything. And that's because true high intensity is very hard to sustain. That's why shorter and sharper sessions produce far better results than just dragging things out. Third, plan your sessions before you actually step on the pitch. Most players are training randomly. They get to the field and think, what should I do today? So they end up repeating the same comfortable drills. Or they just waste 15 minutes deciding. Or they just copy something that they saw online without any structure. That's not grinding, it's literally just guessing. If you want to train less and improve more, you need clarity. So before your session, open your notes page and write these 3 things. First, what is the goal for this session? And this will help you with the second, which is you're going to write down what the exact drills you're doing. And if it's a new one, screen record wherever you got the drills from. Hopefully one of my videos or the PPP. And 3, write down the duration of the session. Then there's no thinking, there's only execution. There's no wasted energy, there's no confusion, and this structure eliminates this guessing. And when you eliminate that, you eliminate those wasted hours. Inside the PPP, every single player gets a weekly training plan for their skill level. Not guesswork, not random drills, clear progression. And that is why they improve faster without training all day long. Fourth, consistency beats emotional training. There's a very powerful story about 2 teams who tried to walk across the length of Antarctica to reach the South Pole. Group A committed to walking 20 miles every single day no matter what. Tired, bad weather, 20 miles. Feeling great, 20 miles. Group B walked based on how they felt. If they were motivated, they'd go further. If the weather was bad, they wouldn't even take the walk. The disciplined group reached the South Pole first. The emotional group didn't just burn out, they reached the South Pole a few weeks later and saw that the flag was already up to signify that they lost, and they all froze on the way home. Improvement in football works in the exact same way. You don't need 3-hour sessions when you feel motivated, you need structured, repeatable output. Most players make this mistake of exhausting themselves for progress, but progress is beat on repeatability, not random hero sessions. So just make sure that you plan your sessions and stick to it. Ignore your emotions when you feel like, you're telling yourself, oh, it's too cold, I don't feel well today. There's obviously a time and place to cool off your sessions, but on the whole, you need to say you're training here and just stick to that. And 5th, rest is where growth actually happens. This is the part that young players ignore. You don't improve during the session, you improve when your body recovers from the session. Your nervous system needs the time to reset. Your muscles rebuild during sleep. Your brain consolidates this new muscle memory that you've learned when you step away. Even someone like Ronaldo prioritizes his recovery as much as his actual training. Sleep, ice baths, mobility, strategic rest days. That's not a weakness, that is just professionalism. I'll use an example of the gym again. If you you wanted your biceps to grow and you train them every single day, right? They wouldn't grow as much as the person who only trained them 4 times per week. And it's the exact same in football. If you constantly train without proper recovery, your intensity drops, your motivation drops, your sharpness drops, and you might even get injured from doing too much. And then you're gonna think, oh, I need to train more. And then it becomes a negative cycle. But when you plan rest into your week, your sessions become sharper, your focus increases, and you'll likely make way more progression, and you're gonna feel better. Longevity requires balance, so it's really important that you actually add in rest days into your routine. 6th, cut the noise. There is so much information online. Do this drill. No, that drill is trash. Train twice a day. Lift weights every single day. If you consume everything, you execute nothing properly. When you actually train less, you also need to consume less. Pick a system and stick to it, and progress with that system. The players who improve fastest are not the ones trying everything. They are the ones going really deep on the right things. Depth beats variety. Repetition with feedback beats these endless new drills from TikTok. If you actually want to do less, you need to be focused, and that is another reason why structure matters so much. And 7th, if you're serious about improving more in less time, you need a system built for you, and that's exactly why I created the PPP. Inside, you get that full structured training schedule, clear weekly focus, everything explained properly so you actually improve, not just a 20-second video saying do this drill. No guessing, no random sessions. That's access to a system designed to help you train smarter, not longer. If you're tired of feeling like you're working hard but not improving and not moving forward, this is your shift. Less wasted effort, more focused reps, more intentional progress. Most players will keep believing that more equals better. They'll stay out longer, they'll scroll between sets, they'll train slowly and call it grinding. If you're ready to take this seriously, click the top link in the description and join the PPP. Sale ends soon, so be quick, and I'll see you in the next one.